We all know the story of John the Baptist. We all know that he was beheaded. But do we all know why? That's what we're going to discuss right here on Global Impact. Welcome back to another episode on Global Impact. I'm your host, Jay Wills. Happy Monday, folks. Listen, real quick, I just want to share this text with y'all because I want y'all to see that history repeats itself. So let's look at why John the Baptist lost his life. Mark 6:17. For Herod himself had sent forth and laid hold upon John and bound him in prison for Herodias' sake, his brother Philip's wife.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
I know you lying. Your brother's wife, boy. For he had married her. Oh my God.
What?
So this dirty boy done fooled around and married his sister-in-law. Let us continue. For John had said unto Herod, it is not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife. Absolutely. Therefore Herodias had a quarrel against him and would have him killed, but she could not. For Herod feared John, knowing that he was a just man and an holy, and observed him. And when he heard him, he did many things and heard him gladly. And when a convenient day was come, that Herod on his birthday made a supper with his lords, high captains and chief estates of Galilee. And when the daughter of the said Herodias came in and danced.
Wait a minute.
That's your niece.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Lord have mercy. The text said that Herod's niece came in and danced and pleased Herod and them that sat with him. So your niece is in here dancing, exploiting her body in front of you and all of your homeboys. Trash. The king said unto the damsel, ask me whatsoever thou wilt, and I will give it thee. This is what he's saying to his niece. And he sware unto her, whatsoever thou shalt ask me, I will give it to thee unto the half of my kingdom. That was some kind of dance, wasn't it? And she went forth and said unto her mother, his sister-in-law, his wife, what shall I ask? And she said, the head of John the Baptist. And she came in straightway with haste unto the king and asked, saying, I will that thou give me by and by in a charger the head of John the Baptist. And the king was exceeding sorry, yet for his oath's sake and for their sakes which sat with him, he would not reject her. And immediately the king sent an executioner and commanded his head to be brought, and he went and beheaded him in prison, and brought his head in a charger and gave it to the damsel, and the damsel gave it to her mother. So let's walk through this. This man then messed around, stole his brother's wife, his sister-in-law, and married her, which is now his wife. Now the daughter of his brother and his wife / sister-in-law is dancing in a crazy way. If you do your studies on the type of dancing that she was doing, it was loose, very, very loose dancing, to say the least. And the Bible said that it pleased him that you are watching your niece do this type of dancing, and it pleased your guest as well. So she go ask her mama, what am I supposed to ask? Give me the head of John the Baptist. So the king sent the executioner to cut John's head off, put it on a platter, and gave it to the niece. And the niece brought the head of John the Baptist to the mama / wife / sister-in-law. Did y'all catch why? Verse 18. For John had said unto Herod, it is not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife. It is a sin. You are living in sin. But this isn't the only time the scriptures references something like this. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his way, to save his life. Forgive me, y'all, I'm dealing with allergies and it's bad. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquities. This is the difference right here. But his blood will I require at thine hand, because you did not warn the sinner of their sin. So they're going to die because of their sin. Absolutely. The Bible says so. But you're going to be responsible because you didn't warn them. Look at verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So there was a choice that Herod had to make. He chose to please his sister-in-law / wife and his niece because of what? His flesh. Verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Verse 21. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. John the Baptist lost his life because he warned somebody of their sin. He spoke out against someone's sin. The sister-in-law didn't like that. So she uses her daughter, the niece of her brother-in-law, to get her way. Do y'all see what's happening in the scriptures? Herod is this girl's uncle by blood, but he is her stepdaddy by adultery. Revelation 2:10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Be thou faithful unto death. We have to endure some things. If you are a content creator, a preacher of the gospel, whatever it is, and you are in the lane of calling out sin, oh, you're going to be persecuted. You ain't going to be liked. If you call out sin, if you call out this foolishness that's be going on in the church, all these false teachings, or the heresy, everything, you will be persecuted. There's times where you may even be killed. Why? Because you spoke the truth. You spoke against sin. Speaking against sin will cost you your life. Speaking against sin can cost you your freedom. But be thou faithful unto death, and you will receive a crown of life. I choose to believe the scriptures. You feel me?